Everybody shout hallelujah. Good morning, Your Excellency, the President of Nigeria, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the honorable ministers, the Executive Governor of Niger State. Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually very happy to be here. It brings me immense joy to be here with you today in this beautiful city of Berlin. Especially thrilled to be here participating in this very important forum that recognizes the mutual benefits of investing in Nigeria for both our countries. First, I must express my profound gratitude on behalf of Nigeria to the Federal Republic of Germany for their continuous and unwavering support towards Nigeria and for the hospitality and warm welcome we have received since arriving in Berlin. Germany has always been a great friend of Nigeria, and we look forward to continuing our burgeoning relationship during this engagement and beyond. I would also like to take this opportunity to commend the extraordinary progress that the German government is making, particularly under the able stewardship of His Excellency Chancellor Olaf Scholz and my counterpart, Vice Chancellor and Honorable Minister Dr. Robert Habeck, in securing new energy and economic partnerships in a bid to diversify the German economy. This laudable initiative has led to a positive ripple effect of speeding up the green transition globally, with significant benefits set to be felt by both of our countries. We are positively anticipating a formidable partnership positioning Nigeria as a reliable source of energy to Germany. I also commend the delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Nigeria, AHK, as well as the German African Business Association and the Sub-Saharan African Initiative of German Business, SAFRI, for providing this platform under the patronage of His Excellency Chancellor Scholz for discussions and exchange of views on this future bilateral cooperation between our countries. As Nigeria's Minister of Investment, I have been invited here to speak to you on investing in Nigeria, and there is no better time or setting to speak on investment than now and also in Germany. Germany is a country that has rebuilt itself, reformed itself severally, and continues to significantly invest in human capital, information technology, renewable energy resources, construction and manufacturing, both locally in Nigeria as well as globally, making Germany a $3 trillion economy, the strongest economic power in Europe, the fourth largest by nominal GDP in the world, the third largest export nation globally, the largest manufacturing economy in Europe, and the first major industrialized nation to commit to the renewable energy transition. The list goes on. Truly, Germany is the envy of many nations. But Germany's spectacular story has not always been like this. Like many first world countries, Germany was where Nigeria is today. Through sheer hard work, innovation, and economic cooperation and determination, the Germans have rebuilt their economy into a highly industrialized and developed social market country. As a nation, we are also desirous of the same commendable outcome. The Nigerian government is confident it can achieve this outcome, and we are here to discuss how this is attainable with the support of great economic partners like Germany and its private sectors. Since the early 19th century, Nigeria and Germany have enjoyed mutual bilateral trade and economic relations. Nigeria is Germany's second largest trading partner in sub-Saharan Africa. The bilateral trade between our two countries stood at $3 billion in 2022, and we hope to do more in the coming years. Furthermore, Germany is among the top 7 leading investor countries in Africa and among the top 10 in Nigeria by capital importation. And Nigeria proudly hosts 90 German companies, which have actually contributed to creating 17,000 jobs in Nigeria. Clearly, our economic relationship with Germany is thriving, and we expect even more investment and business from Germany as a result of the growing similarities in the interests of our both countries. We have witnessed the expansion of bilateral core priority areas in several sectors, including sustainable economic development, training and employment, crisis prevention and peace building, transformation of agri-food systems, social protection and population policy, health climate action, and notably renewable energy between both countries. Indeed, there are no two continents whose destinies are more closely linked than Europe and Africa. The EU remains Nigeria's most important trading partner with a total trading volume of 45.8 billion euros, and Germany has taken a keen part, and Germany, being a keen partner, has championed Nigerian trade with the EU, and so we applaud and thank you. While these applaudable statistics reflect a robust bilateral cooperation between our countries, we're optimistic for deeper and stronger economic partnerships under the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration, which boosts a policy direction towards diversification from oil to non-oil sectors, in furtherance of our President's 8-point agenda to push Nigeria into a $1 trillion economy by 2026. For Nigeria to become a $1 trillion economy by 2026, it will require significant foreign direct investment. And we are here to tell you that under the leadership of His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are ready, open, and have a robust plan to achieve this goal, which I shall elaborate on very shortly. Before I continue, I must tell you that just like Germany, Nigeria is a very rich country, blessed with both natural and human resources, and we are currently transitioning from attracting aid-based FDIs to prioritizing responsible, inclusive, and sustainable investments in mutually beneficial partnerships. Our President has assured you that the business community that all bottlenecks hindering business and investment in Nigeria have been removed, further guaranteeing investors on the easy repatriation of their capital, and has also made a commitment to you today to always leave his door open for investors to address any issues they might encounter. I hereby make that same commitment to you, to our friends, that their investments will be safe in Nigeria. In the past, investors have been very reluctant to drive investment to Nigeria, but I believe this is no longer the case because under our improved investment framework, Nigeria is now repositioned as an investor's dream. Recently, the renowned financial services firm Morgan Stanley projected a significant GDP growth and economic revival for Nigeria, following the implementation of our new economic reforms and policies under President Tinubu-led administration. Nigeria is the largest country by population in Africa, the largest exporter of petroleum, and holds the largest economy in the continent, accounting for almost 20% of the continent's GDP. Undoubtedly, our nation is one of the most attractive investment destinations in Africa and projected to be the third largest national market in the world by headcount by 2050. We also take pride in being on our third decade of peaceful transition of democratic rule, premised on an unwavering commitment to our Constitution and the sanctity of the rule of law. Nigeria is also home to a multitude of investment opportunities in several sectors, including pharmaceuticals, medical technologies, automotive development, infrastructure, the green economy, technology, mining, and energy. Nigeria is also at the beginning of automotive development with growing interest in our fintech and agrotech spaces. This is an area I envisage a lot of scope for collaboration with German firms. Through FDI, German firms can support Nigeria in producing standardized goods and rendering quality services, which can rapidly enhance Nigeria's growth, and as has been the case for many developing countries such as Malaysia, India, Brazil, and many others. I can assure you that German firms will feel at home in Nigeria, as the 10-point plan of Chancellor Scholz, which borders essentially on economic growth, are also in tandem and in alignment with the 8-point renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with similar focus on areas of trade liberalization and facilitation, MSME revival, and access to capital. So how do we plan to boost the inward direction for FDIs? Ultimately, our vision for boosting FDI investment, amongst other factors, relies on taking strong economic decisions, which His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has demonstrated through the review of the foreign exchange policy and the removal of the petroleum subsidy, starting from his first day in office. Both policies have been lauded globally and shows Nigeria is ready for business. Such policies are already boosting investment in Nigeria. However, this is just the beginning, and our administration is determined to do even more with concrete plans already underway. In a bid to boost FDI inflows and facilitate Nigeria's industrial growth, our government has set up further policies, regulatory measures, and investment frameworks that would promote transparency and protect business operations, as well as fostering partnerships between foreign and local businesses. Towards achieving this, a Presidential Council on Industrial Revitalization was set up and tasked with the responsibility of removing or improving trade facilitation and ease of doing business, promoting backward integration plans in healthcare, agro-industries, automotive manufacturing, and others, promoting skill acquisition and development, improving access to credit for businesses and consumer credit, supporting MSCs to develop and to scale. We are also developing the most far-reaching industrial and artisan training and certification program that will train up to 10 million Nigerians, thus enhancing our human capital skills across sectors, all sectors of the economy. We are fully aware that this initiative will be welcomed by investors. Both for us, it will also equally promote equality of opportunities and lift people out of poverty, which is a key promise of our government. To lift people out of poverty is a key promise of our government under the leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ease of doing business. We passed the Business Facilitation Act in 2022, which entrenches transparency and efficiency within the whole public sector and essentially enhances the ease of doing business in Nigeria. Furthermore, we are working to make Nigeria a more responsive, open country. We now respond to investors with integrated solutions that are coordinated at many levels and might include economy-wide proposals such as trade policy changes and also sector-specific advice and firm-level interventions. We are also embarking on an innovative aftercare service which will be led by our investment promotion agency. In conclusion, my message today is simple. The old framework for foreign direct investments in Nigeria is gone, and the new framework is rising. And best of all, we are succeeding in providing that benefit for all. I have looked at the possibilities I have within my ministry, and we are harnessing those opportunities to push the economy in a direction that most Nigerians, especially, would be proud of, and that will also be very attractive to foreign investors. We're not scared of challenging ourselves to do more and to move faster. That is why we have set ourselves a target of becoming a 1 trillion economy by 2026. Yes, it is an ambitious project, and it's an ambitious target, but one that we believe is achievable with formidable foreign partners like Germany. I am impressed by the amount of business leaders in this room, and I hope that the matchmaking element of this business forum is successful and strong strategic business partnerships will be formed. I strongly believe in the friendship and alliance of our two countries, and I believe our discussions today will prove fruitful. I would also again like to express my profound appreciation to the government and the good people of Germany for your excellent reception, and to encourage you to see Nigeria as your home and the best investment destination in Africa. Rest assured that the federal government of Nigeria will continue to engage Germany at high-level economic meetings, including trade missions, to explore and